Aquarius, welcome to your sexy Saturday reading. And I'm going to try to get some spicy messages here. I try. I really do. Sometimes, it's serious with the side of spice. So, we got to be open. We got to go where spirit leads, right? And for those of you who have not watched this before, just going to let you know as I'm clearing the space, this is a very adult reading. There will be explicit visuals and explicit messages, okay? Because this is about an adult sexual relationship. If you do not want to know about that, then now is your time to click away. And I gotta say it, because I don't want to hear comments, right? I don't hear comments about it. If it ain't your reading, it ain't your reading. If you're not about that life, if you got it on lockdown, if you like the chastity belts, this ain't for you. Okay. All right. So with that said, let's move on. And thank you, Spirit, for clear messages. And if I can get this cleared with Apollo Santo. I don't know why that's not taken. There we go. There we go. All right. All right. So let's start off looking at you versus them. This is going to be interesting because, as some of you know, I do relationship readings. I've already, put some out, and I do bonus, ones, particularly for those of you looking for Mr. or Miss Next, right? So, keep it more on the relationship stuff with those readings, but here we're going to look at sex, and somebody is maybe not putting the work into it. And again, it's a karmic issue, and I kind of saw that with the last readings, that some of you are still dealing with karma, sowing into relationships, and now you're reaping the results of that. And you might have integrated the lesson and passed the test, but whoever you were tied to karmically, they're still not done cooking. See, it's coming out again. And this has to do with a situation where perhaps there was one-sided giving, okay? And you decided to cohabitate, you decided to live with somebody, maybe even get married to them, get into some kind of either legal contract or soul contract with somebody where maybe you were sharing resources, okay? But it ends up being very imbalanced because, one person here is just carrying all the load for two, or maybe even more if there was a family dynamic involved. So that's part of the karmic lesson, so that you don't get involved in that stuff again. I think a lot of you have done the self-healing and awareness work, but it's perhaps on the other person's end where they're not done with what they got to learn from you. And I'm not saying to keep engaging with them. For some of you, they're just sitting on the sidelines watching you. You're not talking to them. You have them blocked. You maybe even have ghosted them, or you've gone no contact. But for them, their karma now is to sit back and watch how you manage life without them and how you do well on your own, okay? Or how you manage without them. That's their karma. I am seeing there is an energy of somebody being very nostalgic, really like longing for maybe not necessarily a particular person, although it can be, but I think it's more of a wanting to revive feelings that were lost. Having this craving and desire for a feeling that you once had with the Three of Wands. And it might have had to do with a fire sign male, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm also seeing Queen of Chalices. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They might have a combination of water and fire in their chart. I do know in the last relationship readings, you were showing up more like this Queen of Chalices, like this is you. But this fire sign is showing up in the reverse, and I'm not a fan of it because that's just telling me somebody who's very egocentric. They're very self-focused and what's in it for me, and I want it now. They're not somebody that's really tuned into the things of the spirit. They're very self-interested, probably a bad listener because they want what they want. And there might have been some biting words between the two of you about this, where you, again, might have put them in check with the Knave of Wands. And you said some things like, hey, it's not all about you, or you know what, if you want to make it all about you, then you can go have yourself, you know, something along those lines. And I do see some cutting communication here, although you are showing up quite loving. And if for them, they might, again, perceive you this way. And I've seen in other readings where Aquarius is showing up like the Queen of Cups, very loving, very nurturing, very empathic. And so this person, I don't know. I think there's some emotional incompatibility here. I do see a breakup for some of you because you're showing up with all this love and tenderness and nurturing and empathy, but they're showing up very self-interested and not even listening to what are your emotional needs. Might have been great in the bed, might have been highly, highly persuasive in getting their needs met, but I don't really think there was an emotional attachment here with the Ten of Chalices in reverse. It's like somebody, I feel on your end, there could, you know, you had the emotions there that you were bringing, but this person was not showing up with, and again, they might have felt something. We'll dig into that in just a moment, but they're not, to me, in this spread, they're not showing up with the feelings, and the incompatibility seems to be on their end, that you brought the cups, they did not. So again, there could have been some biting words about this, and the final analysis looks like, you know, there's been a breakup because of a misalignment of values, emotional values. Well, okay, I'll leave it like that. Let's see. Actually put that all together, and we'll see where this goes, because these will maybe be relevant later on in the reading. Let's look at you in the bedroom. You're showing up as somebody who is maybe trying to heal from this kind of impulsive, in and out type of energy. You know, maybe in the past you've dealt with players. Again, this person might have been another player, but looks like you were trying to heal, and you might have done some talking with this person about, you know, people wanting for themselves, people wanting instant gratification, okay? But they're not willing to put in the work. And I think that you were trying to heal from this. Some of you maybe accepted this energy into your life because you're just like, well, what else do I have to work with? You maybe recognized that it wasn't anything enduring. It was here today, gone tomorrow, and you might have not entirely allowed yourself to attach to it. But I do see it with a lot of passionate energy, okay? A lot of lusty type of energy. And so again, I'm seeing in the past somebody maybe, if it's not one person, it could be several people came and offered you this very passionate energy, very impulsive, in and out, and you've either, you know, pulled away from it to heal yourself, or for a time in a season you engaged in it for, I don't know, maybe, you know, I hate to say, some of you, it's scraps. I'm just going to say it's scraps. And you perhaps decided that you'll take what you can get for as long as you can, right? Without really opening your heart up to this person. Because I think it's pretty clear all over the place that you're not being brought the heart in these dynamics, okay? But I think the sex was probably really good. And so some of you maybe tried to use what little was there sexually to do some healing and releasing of pain. And you might have even talked to this person and did some venting and sharing of your feelings about this energy of wanting to have that love that you're bringing. You're wanting it returned to you. I don't know how far you got with that though. How are they showing up in the bedroom? I mean, you're showing up very, very healing. Okay, I'm going to say that with the Three of Swords in reverse. And I think that you were probably somebody they could talk to. They could open up to if they wanted to. I don't know if they necessarily did, because I'm getting a lot of just player energy, where this is not somebody who's really putting down roots, not someone who's being emotionally available and vulnerable and authentic. So I think you made it safe to do that, but I don't know that they actually did it. The way they're showing up with Four of Swords in reverse, not a fan. I think that they were not progressing, okay? I don't think that they took the action that you wanted. I don't think they communicated what you wanted. And this is a, you know, in this deck, this is a card of self-gratification. And with it in the reverse, it's almost telling me like somebody couldn't get out of me mode. But what about me? There was no progressing beyond the self-service. How is this gratifying me, myself, and I? Anything else? It's a very stagnant energy. And here we go again with the Hangman in reverse as well, where this is somebody who is maybe hanging around hoping that this is going to develop into something more, but that there's no giving or getting a commitment here. It's this very stagnant, non-committal energy, and it's not progressing. Very sorry. Very, very sorry. By now you probably already know who I'm talking about. If you don't, this ain't your reading. I want to say, what is the shadow energy here as to why this is not, we've gotten this before, secondary, unavailable, ruthless. It's I'm going to get mine, right? Somebody's unstable. I saw it right there with the instability, you know, and somebody just going after what's in it for them. And they're not really making themselves available to another person. Although this person, I think it's you, showing up with the feelings, leaving you feeling secondary. You're not the priority. What are their secret fantasies towards Aquarius? What are their secret fantasies and desires towards Aquarius? You're my fantasy. You are the fantasy. Okay. Oh my gosh, we got this last week. Waiting for you to come. I'm getting a dual message now with that maybe they're waiting on you to come back to them. But I'm also getting more literally, they enjoyed that. Anything else? What are their secret All right. Oh my gosh, this came out last week as well. Long lasting, surrender, obsessed with you, fantasies. Yeah, I am really getting it, particularly with that Four of Swords there, the fantasies, the you're my fantasy. This person is spending a lot of time in their head thinking about what they want, okay? And what they want is for you to let go with them. Again, I told you this person is probably watching you on social media or keeping tabs on you through mutual friends, mutual family, something to that, you know, not mutual family, but they know you through family. They're keeping tabs on you and they want you to just give in to them. This is what they're hoping, is that eventually you will come to them, waiting for you to come. I'm getting another message here with the long lasting card. Like last week it was more about there was missing the kisses, the long kisses, you know. With this week, I'm getting more of this person actually spends a lot of time fantasizing. You've been on their radar for quite some time. They've just been almost waiting, not taking the action, not speaking up, waiting for you to speak first, to make the first move, wanting you to give in to them. And I'm really getting it's the masculine energy. Like, can I just be straight with you? Like, it's kind of on the surface sounds sexy, but to me as an Aquarian, I'm like, no, you're the man. You take the initiative. I'm very traditional like that. But then again, my Juno's in Aries. So I mean, for me, what I'm attracted to is somebody very, very masculine. Like, you better be the man. Initiate. You speak first. You make the offer, and not this kind of nonsense. This is immature. You show up like this in the upright. Bring the warmth, bring the passion, bring the commitment, bring the fire. Match my effort. Match me. Don't sit back and play passive, totally in your head, right? In self-gratification mode, waiting for me to be the man in this dynamic, because I'm not. With all my Pisces placements, I have very, very feminine, receptive energy. You come to me. You be the man, right? I don't really know that this person wants something that's long-lasting because they're bringing player energy, all right? They're bringing unstable energy. And it looks like they still are not ready to make you a priority. But they sure do prioritize fantasizing about you and keeping tabs on you. I just heard you're the cat's meow, okay? For some reason. And I never say that. I don't think I've ever said that, but I heard it. You're the cat's meow, okay? Can't handle you. Going to make you mine. That's your fantasy. That's your desire. I think you want this masculine to stop holding back, stop playing small, making you feel small, right? Step up, man up, assert yourself. Okay, what else is Aquarius desiring? I don't think you want them. I don't think you can handle more of this, though. This player energy and this making you feel like you're not a priority. I don't think you're about that anymore. I think you want this person to really, I'm being brought back to that video from Teal Swan called Own People. You want this person to actually like own the relationship, take ownership. Oh my goodness, look at that, sacred sex. Yeah, you don't want this low vibrational stuff. You want actually a connection with somebody where you can, you know, heal on an emotional, physical level through sexuality. And also spiritual work, right? But you're maybe looking to other lovers at this point to get that, because if this person is not going to make you yours, like, what other choice do you have? Breaking the rules. Stolen kisses. Oh my God, that came out for them last week. Okay. The two of you miss kissing each other. There was something about the kissing. Okay. Get creative with me. Oh God, what am I seeing here? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it, right? Honestly, I'm getting a very Uranian vibe off of this for you, that if you have to cut loose of this person and unite with somebody else in order to get this, you're willing to do it. This is very important to you. And I'm getting almost a whatever it takes vibe, okay? If I have to seek other partners out, then that's what I'm going to do. I think you would like to steal a kiss from this person. I think you would like them to come up with some creative solution and to take the initiative. I think you want them to offer you something that is like, make an overwhelming offer. Okay. But again, and then even with that card, I'm getting this very, you need the masculine to step into the masculine. You need the masculine to assert rather than playing small, okay? And waiting on you to be the man in the dynamic. Well, if you were to seduce and charm this person, how could you go about doing it? Three of Chalices. You got to get together with them. You got to reconcile. Put it out there and say, hey, you know, can we work this out? Can we get back together? I think the person would totally jump on it. Are they ready for it? Are they worthy? Are they putting in on this? What you want, need, deserve? No, I don't really think so. But I mean, if you're looking for passion and things to improve and get some relief from heartbreak or the not having the emotional connection, what little is there, you know, you would have to really like offer to meet up with this person and say, hey, can we talk? Can we? But I'm again, I just don't feel like if you offer that, they're, you know, if you run into them out in public, you know, I think they're going to try to hop on advancing this into another sexcapade. Okay. I don't really know that they're going to bring the emotions, because I don't think they've done the shadow work, to be honest with you. Yeah. Stars in reverse. This person, there's definitely attraction here between the two of you. And I do see a faded quality here. But I also feel like this person still is the same from the past. This issue needs to get reconciled about somebody showing up and wanting Aquarius to just pour it out, and they want to sit back on their laurels and let you do it. And if you want them to step up and give back, well, they'll just stay in fantasy land and obsess over you until you have a weak moment and you come to them and make it easy on them. Okay, because this guy wants it easy like Sunday morning, right? I said that last week. And at this point, this is unhealed, okay? So what's left unhealed about this has to be healed. But I feel like one or both of you doesn't really have any faith in this, doesn't really have any belief. There's some kind of pessimism, like, yeah, that'll be the day that'll be the day that this person actually matches me emotionally, or, you know, replenishes me rather than drain me, right? I'm also again seeing another energy of one person here is attached to a fantasy. Another person here has possibly given up, okay? Or because a person has given up, the other person is attached to fantasy land. Like, okay, well, so I can't sleep with you in the 3D, and then I'll just Neptune out and pretend that I'm sleeping with you when I miss you. Both parties could be doing that, but I'm really sensing it's predominantly this other person is off into fantasy land big time. Where do you excel in this dynamic? Where does Aquarius excel in this dynamic? You know, wow, this has been coming out a lot, okay? Queen of Swords in reverse. You cutting people out because they don't make the cut. They don't come correct, so you cut them out, you know? And they're also, again, you recognize, you know the truth that there's something this person is bringing that is unwanted, undesirable, unsustainable, and you cut your losses, painful as it may be. And it's not that you're a cold-hearted bitch, although yes, you could be coming across that way. And by the way, I think that kind of stuff might turn this person on because it creates some sexual tension. They like the feistiness. They like to be challenged. They like it whenever they feel like you're resisting them and they can just overcome you. And they like to bring you to this point where you're like, I can't handle, I can't push back. And they start getting you to break your rules, your boundaries. They get off on that type of stuff that, oh, Aquarius said she was done with me, or he was done with me. But look what I did. I broke down their defenses. Oh, look at that. Well, I think that if you've been harsh with this person, if you know, told them how the cow had the cabbage, you know, as the saying goes, if you just called BS on their BS, I actually think that Spirit like that. The flip side of it, I think they got off on it too. They like the challenge. They love the friction. It creates sexual tension. They love it. They love the makeup sex. They love feeling like they won something back that they lost, okay? And now I'm being brought back to this. They like the drama of it. They like feeling like the winner in something. And every time you give in to them and you have a weak moment and you break your own rules so that you can just go back and steal yet another kiss, or they can, they get off on that stuff. It puffs their ego. Like, look what I did. I got her back. She can't resist me. What do you need to explore? What does Aquarius need to explore? King of Chalices in reverse. Hey, this came out before in another spread, a recent spread of, it could be relationship addiction. I'm going to tell you. It might be a water sign male, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but I'm also seeing, you know, blame shifting. Okay, I mean, just take responsibility. Like, if you're letting this person take advantage of your weak moments, or, you know, you're allowing your rules to be broken, okay? Be honest. Yeah, I'm actually getting, see, I don't know why I'm getting rebuked this week. These readings are rebuking Aquarius, and I'm feeling it. I'm like, I don't want to say that. I don't even want to think about that. I don't want to talk about that. Okay, but what I'm seeing here is like, if you have had weak moments, if you have violated your own boundaries as this person because you just want another taste of that, you know, you're thirsty, you're hungry, you know, you need to get real with yourself about what you're willing to compromise and sacrifice in order to, right, like you have to recognize your own ability to be exploited here and stop blaming this person entirely for the dynamic. I think they see that you have a weakness, and they're exploiting it. Okay, do you see your weakness? And what are you doing to protect yourself from having your weaknesses exploited? What are you doing to ensure that you are acknowledging your own weaknesses and trying to strengthen them? Maybe you can't help it that they're really great and spicy and passionate, you know. You can't help appreciating that. You can't help that they know how to crack your code, right? And get you at this point. You can't help that. But maybe what you can help is allowing this person to have access to you in your weak moments. But again, if you're like, oh, but I don't want to be stronger, but I want what I want. Okay, then you've got to look at everything comes with a cost. What are you willing to pay? What jail time are you willing to pay in order to steal another kiss? Or let them steal another kiss, right? Being in relationship jail, okay? Because I'm sorry to say, like, I think you know what the cost is with this person. You know that they're not gonna prioritize you. Are you willing to be left like this just to get another kiss, right? This card is about kissing as well, right? Last week, this issue with kissing came up. You might really miss kissing them and vice versa. But you got to look at that. I'm getting self-sabotage, okay, with that King of Cups in reverse. I'm getting relationship addiction. How can you spice things up in your sex life? Oh, my goodness. Okay. Possibly a Libra is relevant, but I'm seeing more of this meeting up and talking. There might be some apologies in this exchange. Somebody might actually admit to you that they've been jealous. They don't like being sidelined. There's regrets, there's sorrow. I don't know if this is a three-party situation. Again, I kind of saw some of that in previous months where you have been dealing with somebody who is already in a commitment, possibly a marriage, or if they're completely uncommitted, they have been juggling options, making you feel like you're an option. And there's some insecurity about this, and maybe some regrets and some apologies about it. And that could maybe progress things if you were to meet up and talk to this person. But like I said, I really feel it could be a moment of truth, okay? Absolutely a moment of truth, but I'm seeing karmic. These are karmic lessons here. And I don't know that it'll get you into the bedroom with this person. I'll tell you what, they'll take you straight to the bedroom. But it's, it's going to be probably more of this because the undercurrent of the problem is unhealed. It's unhealed. They still want it easy like Sunday morning. And the easier you make it for them, the heavier the karma. I'm sorry, they need to take the higher road or the road less traveled. Advice on deepening this connection. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to pull from a different deck. Advice on deepening this connection. Advice on improving the intimacy. The intimacy, the actual intimacy. Breadcrumbed. You'll never be satisfied by a light snack. Seek the one who gives the full meal deal. Right. This is somebody who's been breadcrumbed. Why? Because they're unavailable. They're showing up with a passion. They're showing up with some warmth, you know. Oh dear, look at this. Promiscuity. Not everybody deserves you. Say no to self-trashing. Sex does not equal love. You need love. Hyper attuned to self. If I don't meet my needs, nobody will. What do you need, Aquarius? Indecisive. What would you do if you weren't afraid of failure? Go with your gut. What is the main energy here with this person? What is the main energy of this relationship? What is the main energy of this relationship? What is the main energy of this relationship? I think this other person is very hyper attuned to themselves, which is forcing you to have to become hyper attuned to yourself. That might also be part of the karmic lesson here. I'm also getting with the indecisive promiscuity cards that this person goes back and forth with their options. Karmic relationship, I mean, sweet Jesus, did I not say it? Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Boat. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Some of you are having trouble getting closure with a runner. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, somebody who listens to their ego. It's this fire sign or whoever is showing up as a fire sign. Well, you know, if Aquarius is going to get closure, let's get a closure message. Some of you, again, I think this is a person from the past, but you and they are having trouble, like, letting go, because I think there is definitely a connection there sexually. If I could fix it, I would. I miss our connection. I'm sorry. I'm too proud to say that I'm sorry. What does this person value right now? They want to feel like other people care about me. I'm getting a vibe that they want attention, attention, attention. And you're really good at giving it now, aren't you? You're really good at pouring it out, aren't you? So it's feeding that need that they have within them, that value, and the broad-mindedness, tolerant of different ideas and beliefs. We're very open-minded, we Aquarians. And that might be another reason why this person can't get on from you, because you bring that open-mindedness and you make them feel like they belong. We absolutely know how to do that. But what you value is wisdom, a mature understanding of life and relationships. You also want security, but it has more to do with your family and your loved ones and those people, other people being safe. So this person, again, has, and it's weird because look at the blue and the gray, all right? The two of you may, on an intellectual, verbal level, have some kind of flow here, all right? And you also, you value security, all right? But the way, the security issues are more for them about themselves. For you, the security issues are more about others. Big surprise, we're the other focus sign of the zodiac, okay? So it's how do you deal with this, Aquarius? You're wanting this person to look outside of themselves, but they ain't there yet. They just don't have the tools in the shed. They're very in their ego. All these fire signs in the reverse that have been showing up in this spread are telling me this person's very self-concerned to a point that is not healthy. It's a what about me? It's a very childlike, immature, egocentric type of energy. All right, that one wanted to flip. Ravage me. Oh yeah, they want you to come back and just let down all the walls, let down all the resistance. I want to fix this. Oh my gosh, that's if I could fix it, I would. I want to fix this. I crave your attention and affection. I told you, this person loves that you give them the attention. That you give them the affection. I know I'm holding you back from a better option. Yeah, you're looking at other lovers, okay? Why'd you pull away? Again, you might have cut this person out, ghosted them, but I don't think they understand. I think they want you back. They're trying to understand why. Why did you leave? And they really want you. My gosh. But again, they're not pulling their load. They're not adding to this at the level that they need to. And I do feel like the missing you is more on a sexual level, like missing the kissing, the connection, the sexual connection. My mind and heart always comes back to you. I've looked you up online to see what you've been doing. See? Anything more? I can't seem to find the right words to say to you. I got spooked. Our connection still affects me. All right, well, I am going to leave you with some advice, Aquarius. We'll see what the romantic advice is for this person. What is the romantic advice for this person? Real quick, before I forget, I need to tell you that if you want more tarot content from me, it's over to Etsy, and you can order private readings over there as well, in addition to on-demand pay-per-view content that's affordably priced. And I'm uploading new stuff all the time. Lots of other goodies on there as well. And another place you could go if you want to get a private reading is to my website, crownones.weebly.com. I will have the links down below for those of you who are interested. And for those of you who are just like, hey, I just need the free stuff right now, and you want more readings that are free, you can visit my other channel, The Crowned Life, here on YouTube, where I go live every new moon and full moon. So make sure to subscribe. Please show me. Express your love. Keep an open mind very soon. Wow. So I'm going to say, but I get that also, there's some immature energy here. Okay. Somebody needs to grow up. And I've been seeing that going on, you know, with the readings for a while, that you might be dealing with people who are, they're not where you're at spiritually. They have not done the self-awareness healing work. They haven't done the shadow work. But I'm seeing a couple messages here very soon. Somebody could definitely come your way, and it might be a new love. Like I said, I saw that for some of you, that's probably more likely to happen by February. Okay. It could be in the works now. All right. Based on the more recent readings, you know, it could be in the works now, between now and February, meeting somebody. So keep an open mind and try to put yourself out there in a loving manner. Now, if it is concerning this particular person, you might hear from this person, okay? You or they, you know, there's free will here, could open up the lines of communication very soon, okay? But again, I'm seeing with the soulmate here, there's some karmic lessons with this person, and they're testing your expectations out of what a relationship should be and needs to be. And perhaps you're learning more about yourself and others through this exchange. So just try to be, I guess, open to whatever the lesson is. Choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. Love makes the difference. Love can help you heal past hurts and provide a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. I think this person is really making you, it's like triggering your self-worth issues, making you feel unimportant, making you feel insecure because, right, they're not adding. And people, you need people in your life right now that are adding. And I think that's the message here, that you have to prioritize love and people who are adding to your life rather than taking away and making you feel diminished within yourself. So again, if this person comes back and the lines of communication are opened up, I think that you need to maybe broach the conversation of, you know, what would change things between us is if you actually brought your heart into this equation. You know, as good as the sex is, it would be even better if we had this. Why don't you be brave and have this with me? Why don't you do what it takes to have this with me? Rather than dropping crumbs and never being satisfied and always hungering and thirsting for more. Because this is never going to get satiated until we arrive at this point. Deep message. Deep message. I mean, I don't know if they're going to take it, right? But you could try, and I think that was the advice that Spirit is giving you. Stand up for yourself and the message of love. Yeah, I'm now being brought back to, gosh, I was going to close it out, but now I'm hearing a song, and it's that song. It's by the Pretenders, Message of Love. I'm going to read it off to you real quick. Now, the reason we're here as man and woman is to love each other, to take care of each other. When love walks in the room, everybody stand up. Oh, it's good, good, good. Like Bridget Bardot. Now look at the people in the streets, in the bars. We are, all of us, in the gutter. But some of us are looking at the stars. Look round the room. Life is unkind. We fall, but we keep getting up. Over and over and over. Over and over and over. Me and you, every night, every day, we'll be together always this way. Your eyes are blue like the heavens above. Talk to me, darling, with a message of love. Now, the reason we're here, every man, every woman, is to help each other, stand by each other. When love walks in the room, everybody stand up. Oh, it's good, good, good. Say, I love you, I love you, I love you. Talk to me, darling. All right. I hope you got something good out of that. And make sure we connect again by subscribing and activating that bell for notifications if you haven't already. Y'all have a great week. Be blessed.